Welcome, everybody. First and foremost, we just want to say, ladies of the GossUp, what's going on with you?
Oh, nothing much. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm like, Mr. Roger, would you be mine?
It's a great collaboration.
Yeah. So this is the first time, second time that we've done. Well, this is the first time.
It's full cast. Yeah, I'm in the country.
Right.
I'm in the country this time, y'all.
The mashup.
Yep.
The mashup. Okay.
That's right.
What name do we want to give it? Since it's both.
The mashup is fine.
No, it's called a mashup because it's both groups together.
Yeah. Okay.
But we got to give it a name.
I know.
Yeah.
What y'all think?
Spit that gossip.
Spit that gossip? Okay. That's one.
Sauce and gossip.
Sauce and gossip. Because we want the viewers to
Get your
let us
little
know.
sauce.
Yeah.
Or gossip with the sauce.
Okay.
Pretty much what I said.
That's what. That's,
Without putting all the words in there.
right.
You just put your 2 words.
so it was spit that gossip. What was the other one?
Gossip and sauce.
Gossip and sauce.
Sauce up.
Sauce up.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we might. Hold on. I'm gonna
Sauce up.
Sauce
Okay.
up.
do it again. Did I do it again?
Okay.
Producer saying okay. Yep. I think we got the blessing from the producer.
Like that.
Sauce up. All right.
I like that.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
And you notice
Oh,
who came up with it?
Of course.
That young man over there.
I tried to
young
do
man
something.
over there.
Of course. Of course.
Rumble, young man,
Somebody
rumble.
hungry. Somebody is hungry. Look at Vincent.
look,
he
I
done
had-
told that popcorn.
I didn't have two.
I ain't even
I
touching
just had
that.
2 boiled eggs today. You know, I'm trying to get ready. You know, I'm going on this cruise.
Did you have some peanut butter
My
too?
goodness. What cruise?
I did have a little protein.
That's right, little peanut butter. So you ain't just have 2 eggs. Come on, tell the truth. Shame the devil.
No. Today I didn't do. Today I didn't have peanut butter.
Oh, you ain't got no peanut butter?
The supervisor
wait a minute.
is
I
supervising
did.
Ty.
I
You
came
see
home.
that?
I heard you in the kitchen.
I came home and had a scoop of peanut butter for a little protein.
One scoop.
1 scoop of peanut butter.
Y'all
But
hear that?
other than that, you know what I'm saying? You know, I might, venture off into a little piece of chicken maybe a little later on.
That's protein. That is protein.
I may venture off into a little piece of chicken, but a little piece of
That's
chicken
protein.
ain't
That's
ain't
right.
bad.
Take the
Yeah,
skin
it's
off
it's
of it if it's
protein.
fried. Take the skin off of it. It's fried.
What?
You heard
Well,
the
you
supervisor.
said you tried.
You ain't the wrong person. Just drink your drink and eat your
Well, you
Yeah,
said you
fried.
trying to get where you're trying to be. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
As my mama say, I'm trying to hope you out.
Hope you out. I never
You
heard of
can
that.
see what kind of show this is gonna be. You can see what kind of
Tryna
show
hope
this is
you
gonna
out.
be already.
Like,
Because he
let me
needs all
hope
the
you
hope
out.
he can get.
Already, you can see where this
That's
show
some
is
Louisiana
going.
stuff, huh? My mom from
Where this
Louisiana.
show is going on.
That's
Hope
my
'em
mama's
out.
stuff. It's not all Louisiana people.
Yeah.
Let me hope you out.
Okay. Oh, that's her stuff.
All
Okay.
in my
That's stuff,
business.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, of course.
Well,
you
your
know,
business is
with
my
this-
business, as
that's
you say.
right. You don't have no business. Your business is her business.
I know somebody that told you wrong.
Wait, your business is her business, and her business is her business.
Somebody that told you wrong. I need some help down there now. You can't be silent.
He
now,
quiet.
man.
He said
I'm just
his
watching. I'm
name-
just like, is that what he's going?
He said his name is Benny. He ain't in.
You got them glasses on.
I'm like, I ain't-
Speak up.
I ain't
When
used
the
to this.
brothers
I'm like, I ain't used to this type of conversation. It's usually me and you. I'm not used to this.
Hey, when the brothers need help, you help them.
I guess so. Yeah, I'm not used to this attack. I'm not used to you. It's
That's why
usually
I
me
hope us
attacking.
help.
I don't know. It's usually me on the attack. I don't get this.
Help us hope.
This is new. Okay.
He's adjusting.
Yeah, I'm adjusting.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Whoop. Put your shirt on, because we ready to get suited, booted,
Okay.
and let's start the show.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Top story. Today's top story, we have 2. And I want to get y'all opinion on this. So the first top story is about, have y'all heard of the DV4D artist?
David.
David.
She said DV4D, HD, WB. Yeah, I know. It reads like that. It reads like that. But
The GossUp did a story. Well, we talked about this particular story once before. We touched on it when it first happened. And this story is about rest in peace, Celeste, a 14-year-old young girl who really was impressed with this artist. They met on a gaming site, and he lured her, out into his clutches by his stardom, his appeal, or whatever it is that he was doing on that gaming site. And she then, they said, kind of got defiant with her parents because she wanted to go to his concerts. She wanted to be around him all the time, and was running away. So basically, she was running away, and the parents, there's not much you can do with a kid that is constantly running away, especially if you don't want them to be imprisoned or go to jail.
Right. And they don't want to be them in the system, right? In
the system. So unfortunately, the story was told, allegedly, is that this young girl, Celeste, hung out with David, and in the year that they hung out together, year or so, he dated her, and I don't even have to explain what dating, what that was all about.
Consists
you should know what dating is. So they were so-called dating, and one day she got upset because he allegedly was supposed to be talking to somebody else, and probably ending the relationship with her. And she, got upset. They were sending texts back and forth, and he sent a Uber for her to come to his home because he wanted to talk to her. Well, she wanted to talk to him, and that was the last time she was anybody had ever seen her. A couple of months go by, his truck or car was towed into a towing lot where a body was found in the frunk, which is the front of a trunk of a Tesla. So, and then the pursuit of the mystery of how she ended up getting in there began to take place. Now, he was reportedly at a concert during that time because he was touring. And this artist, although I don't think he can sing that well, is very popular. He, they said, had amassed over $4 million in a short couple of years of time with the revenue from streaming. He did something pretty clever where he was a streamer, and he started putting other people's music to his streaming, and they ended up banning that music because you get strikes because that music don't belong to you. So he began to create his own music and became a artist and very popular. He came here in Minneapolis and had a big concert. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So with that all being said, he is now the court proceedings started last week. Preliminary hearings on the prosecutors are pleading a case to lay out for trial to see if they have enough evidence to go to trial. So it has been a whirlwind of things that when I did the research to hear about, oh my goodness, body parts. Oh my goodness. This finger that they both shared together. There was an artist that put a on her finger. It became popular. David put one on his finger, and then Celeste had one. So they said that when her body was found, that finger was missing.
Was cut out.
Because they did not want I guess it to be known that, you know, if this body was found, but I'm just trying to figure out how, bro, you have a body in your own car. The car is smelling so bad. They tow it to a tow yard. You don't go get it. You leave it there stinking.
Like, what else would you expect? That was just dumb. That's
Counsel,
so dumb.
can you help me out?
Well, obviously he has a mental problem. Mentally.
Well, this is allegedly though. This is allegedly. We don't know if he did.
Well,
it's allegedly.
He allegedly out of his damn mind.
It's,
That sounds like.
Exactly.
I mean, whoever did this.
okay.
Let me clarify that. Whoever did this, obviously they are not thinking that something's going on with their frame of thoughts. If he thought, allegedly, if he thought that he was able to get away with something like that, your car, evidence of you in the chats that you have with this young lady, a young girl.
Young girl.
It ain't rocket science. Whoever is handling that case, it should be a quick one.
It should. It should.
It should be a quick one. I mean, to give her, what's her name, Celeste? Mm-hmm. To give her justice, because I tell you, parents, you have to pay attention to your children, and that online situation. Time and time again, we hear about little boys and little girls being lured away by these predators and ending up in a tragic situation like this. So, parents, we got to do better. Period. I'm not blaming her parents, but I if you are monitoring your kids a little bit better than that situation don't happen. That's all I got. That's all I'm saying on that.
Yeah, that's true too. I would say that. I piggyback off of that. You know what I'm saying? You do, especially the gaming, streaming stuff. I mean, that's stuff that you definitely have to monitor, because a lot of people are being lured into, like, you know, human trafficking and stuff like that. So that's how a lot of people are being lured into that. So that's something that you definitely have, and like I said, you definitely have to watch. Also, too, like I said, wasn't very smart, but I think maybe he felt like, since he was maybe allegedly touring or whatever, and he has her in the car, like, hey, it wasn't me, so I'm just going to leave it in the broad daylight, all in the open, and just kind of take this off of me. Like, oh, I wouldn't be that dumb to just leave her there and it's in my car and just leave my car out there. Maybe, allegedly, maybe that's what he was thinking, that would be the case, because other than that, he couldn't possibly be thinking just to leave the dang old car there like that with the body in there.
And you leave it in the smartest car on the damn planet. It's gotta be the dumbest, like, and you leave it in the smartest car. The car probably told on him the whole time. Say, hey, there's something in here. The car just opened the trunk automatically. Hey, check this out. Like, I don't get, man. But no, in all seriousness though, like, I hate that someone had to lose their life over just like whatever this is. And it makes no sense where you end up dying like that, and you're dealing with some dude who's an artist who, you know, is kind of getting, or was on the rise, I suppose, and didn't even make it to his apex before now. I don't know what's gonna, you know, happen with this, because this is, it's crazy. And then there's things that, to your point, there's allegedly things like missing fingers and stuff like that. And, you know, it looks like a sloppy cover up, so to speak. I've seen enough shows, y'all, where it's like it looked like a sloppy cover up.
48 hours.
Yeah, and that's where they try to catch you, you know. And that's where they try to catch you, and man, you could, oh man, it just seems to be not for the deceased, of course, rest in peace, but for, brother DVD, I guess I'll call him, David, it just seems to be a young dumb moment. Like, how did that happen and come to that? Like, you could have, how did it come to that? And then being so careless where it's like, it's like it doesn't make any sense, and it's just like all this is for nothing. And I think he's facing serious time. Like it's it's a rap type time,
Yeah,
and
I believe it's like the death.
I don't know.
California do the death penalty. And one thing about it is, they're saying that his defense is trying to set it up to where it looks as if they're gonna go for like a self-defense situation, so that he wouldn't get, I believe, so much time, saying that due to the text messages that she was very aggressive in her text messaging, allegedly, to him, wanting to see him, wanting to say that she would ruin his career, saying that she was gonna tell his mother. These are through text.
She might have succeeded. Unfortunately, but go ahead.
She might have,
Right.
exactly.
That's the reason why that happened.
They were saying, so I believe they're trying to build the case to say when he sent for her with this Uber, it was to talk with her, and she became aggressive even more so.
Oh, and so
Wanted to fight or whatever, so
so-
he supposedly,
killed her.
yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah.
What do they call it? They don't say that anymore. They say
unalive.
Unalived
Yep.
her.
Yep.
And then cut her finger off.
Oh, more than that, cut her body up.
Oh,
So they
Jesus.
rented, he was suspected to have ordered off of Amazon or some site, a pool where there was blue fragments in the body of the deceased from the pool. And he ordered a fire pit or something because I think he was going to try to burn her.
Oh my God.
Her body. He ordered all of this stuff, and he ordered it under somebody else's name, but it came to his house.
Very smart.
Very smart.
Very
Bruh,
smart.
how you gonna get got by?
Very smart.
I feel like you used all the smart tools to be so dumb. Like, how you Amazon gonna get you? And the Tesla done got you.
Oh, then they said that when they went straight to it. The prosecutor attorney, an hour into the preliminary, they were showing the bag of body parts, saying,
Man,
this is what they found. She was so disconfigured, but they did, they were saying that this guy looked as if he was watching somebody else's life.
Wow.
Like it didn't faze him while he was sitting there watching. And her family had to, they say the judge had to stop because the family was so broken.
yeah, I was like the family. Oh my,
Wow.
And before they let them proceed. But what was shown on that screen, on that monitor, of what was done to her, and for him to have no remorse or just to be straight-faced. This is allegedly, because I wasn't there. But it's just, it's such a shameful situation. And if he did do this, whatever is going to come to him, he's going to get what's coming to him.
Right.
You know? And the crazy part about this, I just want to say this. Why do everybody want to put God in all their mess? Like he's supposed to be God first, and I prayed and all of this other stuff.
Prayed he didn't get caught in that mess.
Christian, because his dad's a
It's a pastor or something.
speaker or a pastor or some minister or some sort. And that's how he grew up. But God ain't in none of that. That's pure evil. If he really did this,
Right.
That's pure evil.
Well, we don't know what he must be talking about.
A different guy.
A guy, Satan.
Yeah.
You gotta be talking about Satan.
You must be talking about that guy from the interview.
Yeah.
Shout out to the interview.
And we'll get to that.
Has to be.
I have one more hot topic that ain't so hot. Well, it is very hot,
It
but
is.
it's not. I just really
It is in
feel,
Minnesota.
feel sad about Minnesota. Have been so hot. What's been going on, y'all? Are they messing up with the? They giving us the hot.
I thought it was
Switching it up.
I thought it was supposed to be this month coming up. It's supposed to be the hottest, right?
Right. August, and then you got
August
the
is supposed
weather,
to be the hottest month
storms
of
and
the
stuff.
year.
Minneapolis, Minnesota is on heat. Okay.
They say, oh,
What is the temperature on?
You can go outside and fry some chicken,
I'm
right?
just
it said it is on hell, ain't it? What's that?
No
What Minnesota's
joke.
on hell?
Last week, I put my lunch in the car.
And burned it.
No, I didn't burn, but it was so
Melt.
nice and hot and warm. I couldn't believe it.
You didn't have to put it in the microwave. Yeah, I was like, you didn't have to put it in the microwave.
Put it in the microwave.
That corn that I accidentally.
I'm telling you, it was. It's been just that hot.
And then in the wintertime, it's the opposite. At
Exactly.
least something cold. Water bottle,
I had to throw it away.
good. Soda's still cold.
And don't be out there too long because you'll be out there with the bottle just like
Yeah. Frozen.
it frozen in time.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be kidding.
Well,
Say,
Nolan Wells.
oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Have y'all? Well, you got to be under a rock or something
Right.
if you haven't heard about
That's true.
Nolan.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Who want to
unfortunate.
tackle that? Because
That's unfortunate.
this one is very hurtful. But this isn't the only one. There's been other stories. Nolan Wells stories of different people recently
Yeah.
that just haven't gotten the publicity
That's
of this particular story. And
Exactly.
we don't want to downplay the Nolan Wells stories.
no.
We're going to get to that. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to say
It's true.
this is unbelievable. So have you guys heard the new update of the Nolan Wells story?
Yeah. I think I have.
Yeah, are you speaking of the lady that had the audio, that played through the audio? Is that the latest
that's
one
different.
that you heard referring to? Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that.
So just take a listen to this. You may or may not be able to hear. I just pulled up the snippet of the audio, but let's take a listen.
Chico Assistant, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our village phone stopped working. We're thinking, can y'all please tell me we have a membership?
All right, of course. How far is it coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles? Hello?
Hey,
Is the yes? How far is the water coming up, sir?
it's going up. We're just thinking. I don't know. Like we're going down.
In the back, you hear someone say, "Is he dead?"
dead.
And then you hear a girl say, "Wait." You say he. No, you hear a boy's voice saying he's dead. Then the girl said, "Is he dead?" And someone says, "Oh no, Nolan." They're saying his name.
Right. They call
What the F?
Right.
And then you hear the so-called bestie reporting that the boat
Yes.
was sinking, which was not true.
Right.
So the picture that you see of the young man on the bottom, it was supposed to have been his so-called, he claims, bestie. he did an interview with a police officer who interviewed him about what happened. I want you guys to go and check that out. I'm not promoting the police officer's podcast, but you just got to hear it for yourself. One of the things that he said was about 4 or 5 times how Nolan was a good person and he was a good best friend and all of this stuff. So the police said, well, have you ever met his parents? He said he met the dad. He ain't never been over to the house. Now, he the bestie. He ain't never been to the house. He only met the dad one time. And
that was probably when the dad went to the house to get the phone.
Get the phone, girl.
So you really never met him.
And so he wanted to, and they said that his mom allegedly is a judge. So I don't even know why they said that interview.
She is a judge.
Right. That she should not have allowed him to do that interview. Because none of the kids have been talking. They all lawyered up. And also the young lady who he claims that Nolan wanted to stay back for said that is not true. That the last time she saw Nolan was when they were saying, let's go, bro.
He said he's going back with his boys.
So the tape, if it is true, because they did say that a lot of AI materials were materializing, in a lot of cases for people, that it ended up not being real. It was fabricated. But if this is true, now there is really well-known news anchors that got this tape, and they are like dissecting it. Like, this is it. This is him. This is true. But he says for himself that the boat was supposedly drowning. They were going under.
They was going under.
And
it was something
Nolan wasn't on the boat when it was
He's claiming that Nolan wasn't on that boat, but you hear in the back the other people saying, "Oh no, Nolan."
Right. And then they call Wyatt's name. Allegedly. But you can hear them calling his name, because they was like, he's dead. Then they called his name.
That's right.
I mean, the other boy's name, his friend's name. And then they was like, no, it's like, no. So it was like calling his name, and he's not responding. They was like, what we gonna do? And then I think somebody said something, how we gonna cover this up? Kind of
That's
thing.
crazy.
And then on top of that, what's disturbing is that his neck and his throat was missing. What is that about? And then that was allegedly identified by like a secondary autopsy. So they're still questioning the first autopsy. Like, what?
Right.
What was, y'all just let this go? Like, what is this?
Right.
Like, how's your throat missing?
Well, the claim is that the first
Autopsy?
from the doctor in Mississippi took the throat to do some further investigation because when they are holding pieces of the body, that indicates that it's some other thing that is happening, right? So the second doctor could not do a thorough autopsy. So it was inconclusive because he didn't have all of Nolan's
body parts.
So we don't. So in other words, we don't. They don't know if he died of unalived of drowning.
When he was received by the authorities, he didn't have on no clothes. His shirt was off. So they was wondering how his shirt was off, and there's just so much speculation.
Because it was like one person sent the family some pictures or whatever, and I think that he had on some blue shorts, but when they found him, he had like on black shorts. So it's like stuff that's like, okay, so literally they seem like they probably took that body and put it in the water.
Well, also, one last thing, the best buddy, allegedly, who claims that he's the best friend, he was explaining in the beginning. Now his brother got to fighting with somebody. So he said, was it Nolan? He said, no, it was somebody else. But he didn't say who it was. Allegedly, who the brother got into this big brawl with, that he had to run because somebody said, dude, your brother is fighting, or, getting ready to fight. So he runs over in the crowd. He's telling a story without telling the story.
Right.
No.
It's just like I said, so many things that's wrong. So many things that's wrong with that picture. Like I said, with the the keys and the phone. Like I'm like, okay, you didn't call the mom, to let her know like he's missing or whatever, But why, if y'all had the phone, why y'all didn't like, hey, we have this phone? Why you didn't tell her that? Why they had to go through the whole little 360 thing to locate where his phone was?
That's right.
That stuff you shouldn't even have to call for. Be like, hey, we don't know where he is, but hey, we got his phone and his keys.
Why would you have his phone if he was supposed to be left back with some girl? What would you be doing? Why you didn't give him his phone back? Because you know that he's on an island that is a secluded island.
Right.
So how is he going to be communicating?
Exactly.
Way too many holes in those stories.
And he only black friend out there too?
Too many incompletes.
Right. I heard it maybe like a couple other ones, but like with another, with other people or whatever. But yeah.
I just hope
it just don't add up.
I really hope that justice is due on and the truth comes out.
Let's go come out. I believe on this one.
I truth got to come out, and it's sad, that things like that are happening. It's another case in another kid in Mississippi where they found him hung on a tree, and they said that he died or was unalived. They say he did it to himself, they said that both his legs were broke. Now, how are you gonna hang yourself? And both your legs are broken. How are you pulling that off? So
all type of.
Yeah, no, I guess he had some ups. Yeah. I guess he really had some ups. He should have probably been a basketball player then, with no legs, but he should have been a basketball player because he jumping up that high. Right. He got some ups and a lot of strength to sit there and jump up there and hang himself from the tree.
Mm-hmm.
It is just so unfortunate. And they do have $125,000 so far they've raised for anyone who knows, have any idea, any information about this particular murder. Do you know Callan Kaepernick? Right. They got all. I don't want to mess up folks' name and then leave somebody out, but they have so many different people who have given to this particular
case.
Case because it is just
Al Sharpton.
Oh yeah.
There's
he gave the first 50,000 because he said the people was trying to every time him and Crump come on with something they always like, oh, it's just for the money, it's just for the money. He was like, most of these cases we don't even get paid for.
No.
He said we be actually giving people money to go through the case, and he was like, and then when they do get paid, he was like, we don't even get that money back.
Tyler Perry.
And, and he said, since they said I'm gonna get the first 50,000 to anybody who has any information.
Yeah.
So it is unbelievable, and this kind of stuff we have to continue to speak out as people of color. We have to continue to speak truth in the eyes of the unjust, because if we don't, who will? True. We got to continue to push forward. Somebody need to come for, and like you said, Tammy, it is gonna come out.
Mm-hmm. This one's gonna come out.
The truth is going to be revealed, and with a large group of white people. But I'm just saying, be careful with who you hang out with.
Don't be the only one. Like I said, if I'm going, I don't want to be the only one.
I'm just gonna I
don't care how tight or how right it is. We just not gonna do that.
I love, I don't have nothing against white people. I love, everybody. But the fact remains, They have sundown towns in the southern area.
Oh, yes.
If you get caught as a person of color in that town,
Yes.
you're anything liable to happen.
Yes.
That is still happening in 2026.
Yes.
You just be careful. Be careful.
Yeah. And I hope
crazy
this
because you don't have an inverse. You don't have an inverse of that, the sundown town. You don't have a sun up town. Like if we see if it's an all black town, and we see anybody that looks sunny, it's bad. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have the same thing.
right.
It's like because you don't have the power. You're still regulated to where you've got these second class privileges, but you don't get the first class privilege. You don't get to have a sundown town. You got a black town that maybe they'll watch, but it's not going to be the same. You know what I mean? Like you can't. There's no equivalency that you can draw to say, you know, black people got sundown towns. No, you might have a all black town, but it's not in our nature to do that. Or to be that. And then people want to say, oh, it's in the past and racism is old. Nah, bro, they kept it alive. Like they apparently have seemed to teach their children, maybe this old ghost of racism is still around. People still doing these things and believe these things. So, you know what I mean? Like we get killed, but the racists and whoever else, their ancestors, their progeny kind of lived on.
Exactly.
And so it should be gone, right? But no, man,
it's not.
And I even got friends from different countries that's asking, man, what's going on over there? And I'm like, I don't.
It's crazy. It is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
And lastly, there was this one person who had this family. There was a story about this guy that had this family. They were very, very racist. And the one thing that he said, you better believe that we are not the only one. We are everywhere. We are raising up our generation to come out into your neighborhood. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So as black people and people of color, we love to embrace people because that's just in our nature, right? Mm-hmm. And then we don't like one another. You know, so we'll come against each other. People of color come against people that Latino, Asian, you know, whatever. Black folks, black on black. But we will embrace, you know, we will embrace people. But we have to be careful. That's just the bottom line. 2026 is not, it isn't no different from 1807.
It's not. It's not. Especially in certain, like I said, in certain states or whatever, like as such as that one. I'm glad this is like, you know, being very, you know, highlighted a lot. One, because, you know, just think about, like they said, like Emmett Till and all those kind of things, those things that happened back then. But you have to realize too, black people, what? We don't have any money. We don't have anything. So we have nothing to fight. So if they say that case is closed, then that case is closed. It's closed. But now it's different. You know what I'm saying? Even if folks don't have money, people will come together when it comes to something like this and start pouring into it to get what we need.
And the one thing that I want to say that's so true to add to that is social media. You guys play a very important role in today's society. So it is very important that you continue to voice your opinion. And we ain't talking about the trolls, because we know it's a lot of trolls out there, bots and all of that, you know. But we really want you guys to know how powerful your voice is today. And so, I definitely agree with you, Tammy, on that.
So that's why I said this is a good case where I feel like this gonna make a turn for the better. You know, due to the fact of this. Now they don't know we can't just keep doing this and get away with it.
Right.
Because now they go be like, that's not right. You know, the red light go start blinking and people go start digging and they go come up with something. They go get to digging and find what they need.
That's
and it's gonna come out and everything's gonna be out in the open. You know, so
Well, hopefully everything comes out in the open on both topics of the day that we talked about. Justice for both.
That's right.
You know, we had black on black crime.
Yeah. And then
Latino. Yeah. So
well, that's still of color.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
So that's still, you know, in the mix of the
it is a world where parents have to pay attention to everything now. So now, you know, your son or your daughter comes home and say, I'm going on the weekend at such and such, such and such. And then you're going to have to make a decision. Maybe shut it down. No. Who's all going? No. I'm afraid that you're not going to be able to do that. And just understand that that decision may determine your kid's future. Because obviously these two cases where they just slipped through and one weekend they're going away to have some fun and then their lives are gone. And you can't get that back. You can't get that time back. You know, as a parent, you're going to be living regret because you're going to be thinking, I should have never agreed to my son or my daughter leaving the house. And, you know, so now parents, you have to determine and make that decision, you know, shut it down. If you don't feel that it's right, you have to shut it down. You just have to shut it down. And it's unfortunate, but it's really a serious thing because it's just happening in way too often than we need for it to happen and to be in the news. So, parents, I'm making a plea to make sure that you are monitoring your children and your young teenagers. Period.
That's right. And we're sending our sauces up on that.
Yes.
Yep. There you go. Already in use. Already she's warming it up. See, it's sticking. It's sticking now.
All right. We will be back, and it's time for Spit That Sauce segment. Sports and entertainment. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Sauces segment, Spit That Sauce, in collaboration with the GossUp podcast. We are here. No need for introduction. I think we can go right in. There is a lot to talk about, sir.
Let's get to it.
First off, I guess we got to bring this up. The king has chosen a kingdom. And it's the kingdom that no one would have thought. If you guys remember watching the previous episodes, I would have never thought he would have went to Philadelphia.
I never thought that.
So LeBron James, $8 million deal to the Sixers. And just by the deal being $8 million, I'm like, oh, he doesn't care about the money. He wants to win. That's what this is about. You know what I'm saying? I know you've got kind of an all-star stack squad there now with, you know, Jaylen Brown. Of course, you got Maxey. You got Embiid. I'm missing somebody. It's wow. It's unprecedented move. A lot of folks didn't think that he would do that. And another thing is that now, I'll say allegedly, but I think it's actually official, that the 76ers are expected to lead the NBA with 34 national TV games after LeBron signing. So like I said, I think it was because the whole Adam Silver waiting to do the NBA schedule, it's because LeBron's prime time. I need you to pick a team so I can give them exposure. So which means we're going to be watching a whole lot more 76ers games, right? So
That's
wow.
crazy. Hey,
Crazy.
You know another thing is that you can. So he goes over there to Philadelphia, and I just heard today that he set a record for his card to be. That's great. That sounds so much better. He just sold out his card, his Philadelphia card, game card. He sold more than anybody in the NBA history.
Philadelphia game card, like his trading card?
Yeah, his trading card.
Oh, wow.
Just set a record.
What?
Nolan sold more cards than his Philadelphia card in NBA history.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
At the age of 41,
I thought it was 42.
42.
He up there somewhere.
He's somewhere up in there. But that's just crazy. But that's just let you know that man's how irrelevant he is.
Mm-hmm.
And how many games, national televised games, is it 35, 36?
34.
34?
Yep.
Is that a record too? I believe that's a
I
record.
think that's
as well.
a record too. Yeah. It's just I'm not used to seeing that much 76ers, y'all.
Hey.
It was a bold move, and he quote unquote allegedly, Bron said, "I believe I can help make the Philadelphia 76ers a championship team." So he's trying to get that number 5 ring. He's trying to. I'm not saying he's trying to match Kobe, but he's trying to get that. He's trying to get that ring, man. And one thing that I don't think a lot of sportscasters, I haven't heard no sportscasters talk about, or nobody talk about, is what happens when he's got to face his son on the court. I would love to see that. Now, I don't know if the position match up like that, but if I'm the coach of the Lakers, I'm like, hey, go out there and guard your dad. I want to see that. That's never, can you tell me, has that ever happened? Yeah. Has that ever happened? I'm a guard the dad. I'm going to get the dad. No. I've never seen that. I want to see that.
No. Yeah,
I know you're going to play him hard, though. You're going to play his dad hard.
Yeah, he gotta make a point. Yeah. Swish on him.
You have to play.
They'd be the first father-son team members that ever win against each other. That'd be fun. So I think they should set that up. I'm marking my words. Mark my words now. They should set that up, and I want to see that. So. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Guess we should be moving on, unless you got something else on there.
Nah, I mean, we pretty much hit it. It's funny. And one thing about Charles Barkley said that LeBron James is ring chasing. I don't understand why Charles Barkley even opened his mouth to even say something like that.
Yeah, I know
you went from Philly. You went from Philly, 76ers, and then you went to Phoenix, and then you went over to try to win a ring with Clyde the Glide Drexler and Akeem Olajuwon.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So I don't get it. That's just crazy.
And everybody's gonna criticize. I feel like everybody's gonna criticize LeBron no matter what he did. He'd be like, you know what? I'm not doing nothing. I'm staying home. Still, they gonna get him.
Yeah, they still gonna say something.
Yeah.
About
So
that.
I'm like, all right. Well, hey, it is what it is.
Doing something. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
So yeah,
let's move on, I guess. Well, I'll dip into boxing really quick because there was 2 big fights this past weekend, y'all. Anthony Joshua and Christian Pringa, which was a crazy dramatic fight. Anthony Joshua got knocked down twice.
Oh, wow.
And we was like, okay, this is over. This is a wrap. This is over. And Anthony Joshua came back, won the fight with a knockout. So now they're teased. Now that Anthony Joshua won this fight, which was dramatic, which was cool. Now they're kind of semi-confirming that he's gonna face Tyson Fury, because that's the fight that they really building up to.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see a Joshua, but I don't know, man. Joshua went down that quick in the first round, messing with this Pregna guy, Christian Pregna, or Pringa, excuse me.
Did he get back up and win the fight?
He did, but I'm just like, all right, that happens with Tyson Fury. He's not gonna let you get back up and win the fight. That's just my opinion. I'm on Anthony Joshua's side. That's who I want to win, but I'm surprised because when he got knocked down the second time, I'm like, oh God, this is happening. This is over. And I'm like, even if you survive it, the points, you know what I mean? I'm like, you can only win by a knockout, and he did it. So I'm like, all right, because it was very dramatic, and his legs were buckling. I was like, were we not prepared? I'm like, who is this dude? How is this happening? So it was very surprising. So, but no, very dramatic. people on the edge of their seats. I could definitely say that.
Right.
Wow. Yeah.
Second fight, man, it makes me sad. So Earl Spence had his fight after being retired for 3 years. He comes back to face you know I can't pronounce this man's name. Tszyu. Tzyu. Tszyu.
Right.
Loses the fight. And then pretty much announces retirement for the second time.
Right.
I'm like, damn. He lost to, Terrence Crawford, the GOAT. Wait 3 years, come back, and then loses this. And then I was like, all right, I'm good. I'm retired. Shout out to him, though. Like, he's good. I just really wanted him to win. So, yeah. Shout out to him. It was
Oh, okay. Yeah.
it was a decent fight, but man, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
That was that, man. For boxing, man. We probably can move through a little bit of entertainment. So I'll say with cinema. Let me start with The Odyssey that we talked about like last week. That we talked about last week. So man, it was a $250 million budget, and it allegedly has grossed to $650 million worldwide. Like they good. One thing that was interesting though is that they have, I think it's on Peacock or one of the apps that I have. I think it's on Peacock. They have the behind the scenes on how they made the movie, and tell me why they shot 2 of the scenes in Morocco.
Oh wow.
And it was at the cities that I was in. One was on the beach, and that was in Essaouira, which is one of my favorite cities because it's like castles by the sea. So when they were, spoiler alert, when they were pulling the Trojan horse, when the movie starts out, the horse is on the beach. That's in Morocco, and that's on the beach. And I was on that beach having a Morocco. I'm just like, bruh, that's crazy. So when you see a lot of desert scene with these movies, they're not going to Egypt and where do you think they're going? California, some desert somewhere?
Right.
They're going to Morocco.
Right.
So I'm like, wow, I was there. No wonder that city had like some fancy folks walking around a little bit and all of that. So shout out to that. Shout out to The Odyssey. I just thought that was dope. Yeah. One thing that's got the internet in a stir right now is also, this past weekend is you had Comic-Con, which I still gotta go, man. You had Comic-Con in San Diego, in California, which is great. Right. And they announced the new Black Panther. Who's gonna be the new Black Panther in Black Panther 3, right? And it's this young brother who's a British actor named David Johnson. He was born in London. He's been in Alien, Romulus, The Long Walk, a couple different movies, but he's a good actor. People know he's a good actor. Which you'd be like, okay. And a lot of people like agree with that choice and they're like, good job, good job. That's a good pick. Internet's in a little bit of is a little divided right now. It's because in this brother's personal life, they caught him walking around with some white girl. And they like, we can't have you be the Black Panther and you got a snow bunny. You gonna be on camera, Wakanda forever. And as soon as the director say cut, he's like, come. He turns into Carlton. Okay, come on, baby, let's get that. Like this nigga just changed immediately. He the blackest king you can get, and then white girl. So the internet was kind of up in a roar where just like, bro, he can't be this, he can't be that. And one I think is a TikToker lady, influencer. She was just like, she was just saying like, Chadwick, the thing is they hold Chadwick high because he just so happened to be married to a black woman. right? So when he's Black Panther is that. But with him, they like, I don't like this. And he's dealing with white girls and taking pictures of white. But he's a young dude, you know what I mean? He doesn't appear to be married. And he's just out here probably playing the field a little bit. And it's like, and he from London. Like, I never been to London. Haven't been to London yet. But there's probably a lot of white girls in London. How many? Like, I just think it's funny that it's like it's just. I guess life isn't without a sense of irony. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
to me,
what you gonna do?
It's just dumb. I mean, if you're acting and you're playing a role, that's what you're doing.
He an actor, right?
Yeah. I mean, getting into other people's personal lives, what they do. when they're not working, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Come on, I mean, if he want to date a sister, let him date his sister. If he want to date somebody outside his race, it is his free choice to do so. And I'm not gonna judge somebody for doing or feeling the way they want to feel about someone or an individual. I mean, you just, I mean, calm down and let's just see how good he does in his role in the movie. It is a movie, you know, and hopefully he does well in the movie, you know, but whatever he does, you know, personally is his free choice. But I will say this, make sure that you doing the right things, brother, because we want you to stick around, if you know what I mean.
And on top of that, listen, man, a white girl took down Kang the Conqueror.
Oh man.
So if you don't learn from that, you know, watch that. I'm just like, hey, come on. Come on, bro. We seen this story. And it's gonna be worse when the Black Panther 3 premiere, you on the red carpet. You know how they bring their spouses with them on the carpet? You gotta watch that.
I can't with you, bro.
It's gonna be kind of tough.
Nah.
Like the people gonna speak, bro. Like because when Chadwick was there, because it's certain people that feel some type of way. I think it's silly, but that's why I mentioned it, because some people feel some type of way. Because when Chadwick showed up, right, he showed up with his beautiful black wife, right? Everything was that, and showed up with Lupita, and it was beautiful and it was black and everything. And this brother gonna, you know, he's got big shoes to fill, and I think he knows that. But at the same time, this man is, you know, he's younger. He's not necessarily, as far as I know, y'all correct me, he's not married like that. He's not married and locked in like Chadwick was, you know what I mean? So you got to let him still be, you know, him. And not to mention, one thing is, this brother's from London. He's not from here.
Right.
That's one thing that another thing I liked about Chadwick is he's one of us. He's an American here, and he's playing like an African. So, but I still think this brother Johnson will do a good job. A great job. And he's supposed to be different. Remember, this is T'Challa's son now, right? This isn't T'Challa. So he's supposed to be different. So I think he'll do the role justice.
Did Drewski do a skit of him being a British actor?
Yeah.
Playing
Playing a hood.
Playing a hood, playing somebody in the
Yeah.
hood.
That's how they, that's.
Then, so they went and just got somebody, but you know, to play the blackest role that you can be in Marvel cinema, and you go to a British actor to do so. I mean, it's all good, you know. I'm happy and proud, you know, and you know, I hope he represents. But you couldn't find somebody in America to do that. All right,
Yeah,
I'm with it. You know, it is what it is. I mean, we come from all sets and all backgrounds, and you know, America is not the only, you know, country with that has black people in it. But you know, we have a lot of talented brothers that could have played that role. I can name a few, but you know, the bosses decided that they wanted to do something else, and it is what it is.
So allegedly, one man snuck into a movie theater with an entire 5-quart crock pot of hot chili in a sold-out IMAX theater. And if you guys notice, you guys probably haven't noticed, but they'll have electrical outlets in the theater. So he hooks the crock pot up to the outlet, and he's cooking the chili. And so he was selling chili in the crowded IMAX theater, making money. And the staff had to stop him. They're like, "What the? They ain't never seen nothing like that. Who thought of this?"
Was it a brother, man?
Nope, it wasn't a brother.
Okay.
Allegedly, police say he reportedly sold 19 bowls before the opening credits even ended, and cheese was available for an extra $1. That man, smart
He was
man,
hustling. He was
smart
hustling.
man. All right. Now, with that being said, thank you.
Hustler, baby.
Going to your local cinema. Now, with that being said, let's spit that clip.
And so what we do is that we'll play a short clip of a movie, and if you guess the name of the movie, the year of the movie, and the actor of the movie, and be the first one to respond on social media or, well, pre-tape. This has got to be just for social media because if it's pre-tape,
As soon as you see something,
as soon as you
boom.
see it, we
Comment.
you can't. Yeah, so this is strictly for the viewers on here now.
And here we go. You can tell me when to stop, or I'll pick a spot. Let's see.
Well, if it ain't Shuffle Along Mac and his old time donkey.
Biggie Smalls. Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
Some other time. Some other time. One of these days I'ma climb all over you.
It take more guts than you got, Biggie. You got to bring ass to get ass.
You're colorful, Mac.
Y'all guess what that movie is and the clip and the actors in that movie, and you are a winner. Go ahead and do so if you can. Until next week, we appreciate you guys joining us on this Wednesday.
Yep.
Hump Day.
Now let's go right back to the table.
We've had such a great show.
Right.
I mean,
It was good.
I really appreciate. This is a little bit different.
It's
How y'all
definitely.
feel?
It feels good.
You know, how y'all
Nice
like
little-
how we, gave the show a little
Sauce?
extra flavor and sauce.
Yeah.
How y'all like that?
Little variety.
Barbecue. We did with a
Little-
little barbecue on that.
Summer barbecue,
Summertime
summertime
barbecue.
barbecue.
You gotta have a little something on your ribs. You just can't have your ribs.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, and how y'all like us just pushing that sauce all the way up to
You
the
see
top?
what I'm saying?
Making it rise.
Sauce.
How y'all like that?
It up to the top.
To the sky.
Y'all's all right.
So high.
we
The touch the
know.
All
sky.
right. There were some good, nice topics that we talked about, and we tackled some things, that we needed to tackle, and made
right.
some awareness going on around
Hey.
in these neck of the
That's
woods.
what we
That's
do.
what we do. At the GossUp.
Well, you know what? We also do spotlights. And we want to spotlight, I'm not saying anything. I'm going to just have this one take it away.
What up, good people? And so, what she's talking about is that I'm coming out with my first official novel. Suspense. It is going to be a great read. I'm calling it the read of the summer.
What?
You gotta get it. Two brothers from the south side of Chicago
South side.
that make their way to the Twin Cities. I'm representing the Twin Cities. I'm representing Chicago in the Twin Cities. And with this storyline, the story is going to be great. It's called The Interview. If you're a good reader and you like good storyline, get The Interview. It has something in it for every individual out there. They can relate to a character in this book. So you have to get it.
Check this out, y'all.
One opportunity. Two decisions. Am I really my brother's keeper? Happy reading.
My brother's keeper.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Am I
All right,
brother's
all right.
keeper? That's Lil Nino.
All right, now. Until next time, thank y'all so much for allowing us to grace y'all presence.
That's right.
Yep.
Now I'm finish my popcorn.
All right.
Brother, you want to
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know where to find us. Like, follow, subscribe to GossUp and Spit That Sauce,
Right.
as y'all would know. We appreciate y'all. And until next time.
Love,
Cheers.
peace, and hair grease.
That's right. Love and happiness.